Kamusta mga kababayan? Welcome sa ating political deep dive na puno ng kwento, katotohanan at konting katatawanan. Ako ang inyong host at ngayong araw pag-uusapan natin ang isang balitang nagpapainit sa social media. Si Vice President Sara Duterte tinawag na hostage si Senator Amy Marcos sa Kuala Lumpur. Pero joke lang ba ito o may mas malalim na kwento? Kung ikaw ay nasa Riyadh, Dubai, Toronto o kahit sa Davao City, this episode is for you. Anong ibig sabihin ng hostage comment na ito? At bakit nga ba dala-dala ni VP Sara si Amy kahit saan? Is it loyalty, strategy, or something else? Let's unpack this with facts, humor, and a little bit of chismis vibes para sa ating mga OFW at kabataan. Bago natin simulan, i-hit mo na ang subscribe button, i-like ang video, at i-share sa mga kaibigan mo sa US, Canada o kahit sa Hong Kong kung gusto mong suportahan ang channel. Ng super thanks, kahit maliit, malaking tulong yan para may pagpatuloy natin ang ganitong content. So let's dive into the main event, ang bromance, sisterhood ni Sara Duterte at Amy Marcos at kung bakit ito ang pinag-uusapan ngayon sa politika. Pero teka bago ang chismis, let's set the stage with some context. Ready? Let's go! Let's start sa pinagmulan ng lahat. June 12, 2025. Independence Day celebration sa Kuala Lumpur. Si VP Sara, fresh from her political battle sa Pilipinas, nagbigay ng speech na puno ng humor, heart at konting shade. Tinawag niyang hostage si Senator Amy Marcos pero hindi ito kidnapping It's a metaphor na mas malalim na may meaning. Okay, isipin mo, si Sara is standing tall sa stage praising Amy's Filipiniana dress. Ang ganda pero biglang boom, sinabi niya, dala-dala ko si Amy kahit saan. Para siyang hostage. Bibitawan ko lang siya kapag nabalik na si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa Davao. Ang audience natawa pero sa likod ng tawa may tanong, ano ang totoong mensahe? Sa surface, it's a joke. Pero let's dig deeper Si Sara, anak ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, is fighting to bring attention to her father's detention sa ICC for alleged crimes against humanity. Si Amy naman, kapatid ni President Bongbong Marcos, is caught in a tricky spot. Her brother's administration is being linked to Duterte's ICC case, so is Sara using humor to send a political message? Or is she genuinely rallying Amy to her side? Parang teleserye ito. Si Sara ang first leading lady at si Amy ang classy best friend na naipit sa drama. Pero teka, bakit nga ba si Amy ang kasama ni Sara at hindi iba? Is it because Amy's charm is irresistible or because she's a political asset? Let's find out. Kung curious ka, drop a comment below. Team Sara ka ba? Team Amy? O neutral lang? I-share mo ito sa mga kababayan natin sa Sydney, Singapore, or Abu Dhabi. To understand the hostage comment, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, si former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte at ang kanyang ICC case. Ang tanong, bakit siya nasa The Hague at bakit galit na galit si VP Sara? On one side, ang ICC claims na si Duterte's drug war led to thousands of deaths, some say extrajudicial killings. Critics ng Duterte administration, including some international groups, na kailangan siyang managot. Pero on the other side, si Duterte, kabilang si Sara, say na this is a political persecution. Sabi nila, Duterte fought for a safer Philippines and now he's being punished for it. Let's look at the ICC process. The National Criminal Court investigates crimes against humanity like mass killings or torture. Pero ang Pilipinas technically withdrew from the ICC in 2019 under Duterte's order. So bakit pa rin siya na-charge? It's complicated, pero here's the gist. The ICC can still investigate crimes that happened while the Philippines was a member. Kung iisipin mo parang Hollywood movie ito. Duterte ang action star versus the ICC, ang bad big bad villain, no? Pero sa likod ng action scenes, ang tunay na laban ay political. At si Sarah, she's the director, making sure her father's story gets told. Pero bakit si Aimee ang guest star sa pelikulang ito? Kung gusto mong malaman ang latest update sa ICC case, hit that subscribe button at i-on ang notification bell. Mag-send din ng super thanks, no, para may pagpatuloy natin ang ganitong deep dives. Salamat sa mga kababayan natin sa Qatar, Japan at Italy. Okay, no, now let's zoom in on the real MVP duo, no? Sara Duterte at Aimee Marcos. Bakit sila magkasama sa Kuala Lumpur at what does it mean for Philippine politics? Picture this, si Aimee, the glamorous senator, sipping coffee with Sara, the no-nonsense VP. They are both powerhouse women, but they are from different political clans. Duterte from Davao, Marcos from Ilocos. So bakit sila BFFs ngayon? Is it because they share the same enemies or because they are planning something big? Si Aimee Marcos has always been a wild card. She's loyal to her brother, President Marcos, but she's also carved her own path. For example, she's been vocal about supporting policies that align with Duterte's legacy, like anti-crime measures. Si Sara naman, she's building her own political brand while defending her father. By teaming up, they're sending a message: unity is strength. Parang Mean Girls 2, pero political edition. Si Sara and Aimee ruling the political runway with their Filipiniana dresses and witty shade. Pero teka, sino ang Regina George sa dalawang ito? Si Sara with her fierce loyalty or si Aimee with her iconic charm? For our OFWs in the US, Canada, and UAE, this is a big deal. Political alliances like this can shape policies that affect remittances, labor rights, and even our image abroad. So pay attention mga kababayan. Kung Team Sara Aimee ka, i-like ang video na ito at i-comment. Solid, I-share mo rin sa mga kaibigan mo sa Makati, Cebu, o Los Angeles. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Ang Marcos Duterte drama, si Sara's hostage joke wasn't just about Aimee. It was throwing shade at President Bongbong Marcos. Bakit? Kasi ang Duterte camp believes na ang Marcos administration has a role in Duterte ICC troubles. On one side, supporters argue na President Bongbong is just following international obligations. Sabi nila, the ICC case is out of his hands. Pero ang Duterte loyalists, including Sara, say na Marcos could have done more to protect Duterte. After all, they were all allies during the 2022 elections. So bakit parang nagkakalabuan sila ngayon? Parang love triangle to. Si Sara, Aimee at Bongbong stuck into political telenovela. Pero instead of roses, they are just throwing accusations. Si Aimee, she's caught in the middle, trying to keep the peace while looking fabulous. Kaya naman, ang tanong, sino ang magwawagi sa drama? This tension could affect everything from budget allocations to 2028 elections. For our OFWs, ang political stability sa Pilipinas affects ang economy, dollar exchange rates, and even ang support para sa inyo abroad. So this isn't just chismis, it's serious business. Drop a comment, sa baba, sino sa tingin mo may panalo sa Marcos Duterte drama? I-share ang video na ito sa mga kaibigan mo sa Singapore, Dubai, o Sydney. At mag-send ng super thanks please para suportahan ang channel. So where do we go from here? Anong susunod na chapter para kina Sara at Aimee? At paano ito makakaapekto sa ating bansa? Si Sara Duterte is clearly not backing down. Her hostage comment shows she's willing to use humor and strategy to keep her father's case in the spotlight. Aimee Marcos, meanwhile, is proving she's more than just a Marcos sibling. She's a political player in her own right. Together, they are a formidable team. For kababayans in Saudi Arabia, Australia, and the UK, and Malaysia as well, this is a reminder, ang politics sa Pilipinas affects us all, whether it's remittances, OFW protections, or our global image. And ang mga ganitong kwento shapes our future. Let's stay informed and engaged. Kung si Sara at Aimee magtatayo ng girl group, ano kaya ang pangalan? The Hostage Hatties? Ha! Pero seryoso, these women are rewriting the political playbook and we're here for it. Kung gusto mong malaman ang susunod na plot twist sa political drama na ito, hit subscribe at i-on ang notification bell, i-share sa mga kaibigan mo sa Quezon City, Davao o Toronto at mag-send ng super thanks para tuloy-tuloy ang content natin. At yan mga kababayan, ang malalim na pagkukwento sa hostage comment ni VP Sara Duterte kay Senator Amy Marcos from Kuala Lumpur to the ICC from sisterhood to shade. We've unpacked it all with facts, analysis, and a little bit of chismis. So anong natutunan natin? Na ang politics ay hindi lang tungkol sa policies, tungkol rin ito sa kwento, strategy, or style. Si Sara at Amy are proving na kaya nilang maglaro sa political chess while looking fabulous. Pero ang tanong, sino ang magwawagi sa endgame na ito? Kung nagustuhan mo ang episode na ito, hit ang subscribe button, i-like, i-comment at i-share sa mga kaibigan mo sa US, Canada, UAE o kahit saan sa mundo. Special shoutout sa ating mga OFW. Kayo ang tunay na heroes. Kung gusto mong suportahan ang channel ng super thanks, kahit maliit, malaking tulong yan para may pagpatuloy natin ang ganitong content. Hanggang sa susunod na episode mga kababayan, stay bold, stay curious at mag-ingat lagi. This is #WalkWithLan, signing off. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas at mabuhay kayo.